Yo, what's going on, people? It's your boy Crypto Blood. Yeah. Off the chain. I'm doing a little something new here. Live stream. And I actually got a phone number set up for you guys to call in. I'll be showing that shortly. We're just gonna kick it tonight. I didn't have anything really planned. Just wanted to see how this would pan out. Let a few more people get in here and we'll get started, people. What's going on, Andy? C Sigma, what's up, people? I'm just doing a roll call real quick. Jelly Jones, Scott Lee, Dale Anderson. We got CryptoMonk.com. What up, what up? Jim Walters. Joe Marshall. Hey Joe, gotta give you a shout out. This is you told me to do this, so I'm trying my hand at this live stuff on a regular basis. So Joe, shout outs to you for even giving me this idea to do this more often. What's up, Paul? Pam S, much love to everyone. Let me see if I can so you guys can hear this track. I used to be a producer. I don't know if I've ever told you. Well, I've said this before, maybe on, like, I don't know whose channel. May have been my own video, but I used to have a production company back when I was like 21. Actually, from like 17 till about 21, I produced music. So this is one of my old tracks. Oh, really? Anger or Auger says he's a producer. That's what's up, man. It's Cryptos and Chronic 2.0. Scott, you're a fool. What's going on, people? I got my gin and juice. I'm drinking some organic cranberry mango, straight to the dome, like this. That's how we do, baby. All right, so I'm trying something new, people. Actually, let me pull this up really quickly. I want you guys to call in if you want to chat with me. You can do that right there. Call the hotline, punch in that meeting ID, and we can talk. Oh man, Colin, thank you so much for the donation, man. Thank you for that. I've got, man, so I used to produce. So I started my production journey way back. If any of you who are producers know this, Fruity Loops, right? I started, this is how long ago I started producing. It was back when Fruity Loops was 2.0. I started on Fruity Loops 2.0. all the way up to about 4.0, and then from there I went over to Reason. So I used Reason for a long time, and then from there I actually went on to getting equipment. Me and my team, we had, it was a group of us. It was 3 of us, and got little, studio equipment. I think we got a Motif, Yamaha Motif keyboard, sampled, and still use Reason to kind of throw samples in there and loop stuff. But yeah. Jay Credible says FL Studio can make some hits. Yeah, they can. They absolutely can. So let me fade this back really quickly. But if you guys want to chat with me, just make sure you you hit that line right there, hit that number 669-900-6833, and then you just punch that meeting ID in, and you'll be in queue if you guys want to talk about something good. Dale Anderson says, thank you for what Cliff say a few days ago. Oh yeah, no doubt, man. I love doing that, and really more so for you guys. You know, it's good to, you know, get your questions answered. Really, is what it's about. DL Hades, what's going on? I know I kind of sprung this on you guys, but yeah, call in. We can chat right on air. I wasn't doing anything this evening, so I'm like, hey, let's do this. All right, so I think we got someone on the line here. Let me punch them in. Just give me a second. Caller on the line, go ahead. What's going on? It's your boy Crypto Blood.
Hey, Crypto Blood. This is your man Joe Marshall.
Joe,
fellow cigar smoker, man.
Yeah, Joe Marshall on the line, people. How you doing, Joe? You down in Florida, right?
Oh no, I'm in Big D, Texas.
Oh, you're in Texas. I don't know why I thought you were in Florida.
Yeah, you can't tell by the accent that I try to hide. Try to hide.
So what's going on, man?
Oh, to be honest with you, just coming off from a hard week at work, and really just watching the markets. You know, I'm kind of a technical analyst, you know, I don't know, hobbyist. You know,
yeah, you got some good TA.
Your level.
Yeah, you share your stuff on Twitter. You definitely got a handle on it for sure. So what is your take?
I appreciate it. I'm not, you know, I'm not at your level by any means. But
you see the scrabble on this screen? I ain't no expert.
No. But yeah, thoughts on it. I don't know. I think they're going to run it up a little bit over the weekend. You know, you had the light pay rolling out Monday for Litecoin.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that it's going to be one of those deals, you know, by the rumor, which they're kind of been doing starting last night through today.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that might run through the weekend, and we might see, I'm thinking if they go up to the 50% fib, that'll be $260.
Okay.
It was around 260. I'm going to start watching for a top. You know, if they go to run it up, and then over the last less than 24 hours, according to cryptocurrency market cap website, I want to say we've gone up $40 billion. So there's some money slowly coming in.
Yep, you're right.
And then I'm looking at a high. Well, when I looked at it a little while ago, I think the high of the week was 518, 519, 519 billion, 518 billion.
Yeah, I saw
so
it.
So they were close to that.
I think I saw it at 5. Yeah, I personally saw it at about 510. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was kind of a Tuesday or Wednesday, but yeah, if it starts reaching that level again, that'll be an indicator for me. Then if we see some huge red volume, candlesticks with massive volume, then we know we have a like a blow off top or what have you. I mean, there's some guys out there that have huge followings on Twitter, and I know you can't always depend on that, but they're calling for a kind of a deep pullback, into the eights. Of course, at 8,800 on Bitcoin, I think brings it back to the 50 fib as well. Looks like, that might be something everybody out there that follows you looks at. That 50% fib seems to really be a magnet for it, as far as going back up to meet, going towards the previous highs and also coming down.
Yeah.
Seems to be a good you know, a good barometer of where it might be going to. But overall, you know, if you know the technology, you know what you're buying, if you stay in the top 10, maybe 20 coins, you know, I think a person will do all right.
Yeah, we'll be all right. I think people are just so used to the growth that we've seen this past year.
I know. Yeah, especially from Thanksgiving or November, you know, through Christmas.
Yeah.
And I admit, I mean, I got in, you know, close to this time last year. So, you know, it can drop a whole lot. I'm still okay. But then again, I got charged up with a FOMO too, you know, October, November, December. And then I'm jonesing for a FOMO, you know, I'm jonesing for a, you know, 30, 40, 50%, you know, well, we've had that, you know, from 100 up to, you know, to something now, you know, over 100% running Litecoin.
I got to interrupt you. Dan Brister said, is that Trader Boss? No, this is not Trader Boss.
no, where's that boy live?
Oh,
where's that guy live accusing me of that?
Come on, man. They doing you bad, Joe.
I know, man. No, I'm from Texas, man. They string you up. They string you up in Texas for lying like that.
Oh, man. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they don't play around.
I appreciate you you calling in here.
Yeah.
And if you guys
great talking to you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, lots of respect, and I, you know, enjoy you just like everybody else. And you know, you're a little bit of a break from the average run-of-the-mill stuff out there, you know.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a lot older, but I appreciate, you know, you make me feel young again, you know what I mean? So, I appreciate that. Okay.
No doubt. I hope so, man. I hope so. So,
well, next time you see him, shake your dad's hand and tell him, you know, that Joe Marshall from Texas said he raised a good man. So, you know, that's a bit.
Oh, man. Thanks, Joe. And keep that TA up, man. Yeah. Share that stuff with me on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, brother.
All right,
you got
man.
it.
You take care.
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, people. Call in. Don't be scared. Call me up. Let's chat. Let me put the number back up there again. I'm going to turn the music back up a little bit. Yep. So, again, thank you, everyone, for joining. We got 76 people on the live stream right now. What's up, Robert S? Yeah, Squeaky G. That was, man. Joe Marshall is a great guy. He's been a follower of mine for a while, and man, I just appreciate all you guys, all the support for sure. Yes. So let me see here. While I'm waiting for you scared ass people to call me, I'm gonna go on over here to the charts. Again, the number is, I'm gonna tell you guys what the number is. It's 669-900-6833, and the meeting ID is 169-861-119. Again, the number is 669-900-6833. But this chart here, I told you guys earlier, look, we're bouncing off the top side of, or the bottom side of this trend line. We got to break above this trend line, guys, to see any meaningful progress. So we're trying to do it. Look, it did it twice today. So this is crazy. All right, I got a caller on the line. Caller, what's going on? It's your boy Crypto Blood. Holla at me.
Yo, Crypto Blood.
What's going on, man? Who's calling?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, my TV's late. I just muted it. So I was thinking about what Cliff High said. I'm kind of into him and you and all that little environment. And he said there's going to be a big amount of emotional tone around when Bitcoin went up so much. And it got me thinking. He said Pillar and Ethereum, they'd be kind of around the same price point, same give or take, and then he went back into that. So I'm thinking the emotional tone, isn't there a possibility that the emotional tone is so much downwards that I personally think the price is going to go up. But if the emotional tone goes down, like people are just totally flipping out, and it would make more sense where Pillar goes to ETH levels if it was like $100 or $200. What do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think I've heard Cliff talk about emotional tone. I don't think he can differentiate between good emotional, like that event being good or that event being bad. I'm not sure, but I mean, I would assume just with this environment and the context around Cliff saying the emotional tone will be high, meaning that the wallet is coming out, there's news around that. I would, to me, the context would be, it would be good news, and the emotional tone would be in a good way. So I don't know, man. I can't personally see Pillar touching $300, but hey, let me take that back. I can see it if we have a market cap of, let's say, $2 trillion, $1.5 trillion overall, the crypto market cap being that high. I can definitely see Pillar being $200-300. So by May, I don't know, by June, I'm not sure, but I don't know.
So what I'm thinking is, can you bring up the Pillar price right now on CoinMarketCap? Just go to Pillar and just go to Pillar versus Bitcoin.
Yeah, let me see here. I got 1 second. You can keep talking while you're doing that. I'm gonna pull it up.
So my way of thinking is, there's general themes that people see overall with Pillar and with Bitcoin and all that. There's different market cycles, and I'm not an expert by any means, but this is just something I noticed.
Okay.
And it looks like Pillar is potentially just about, in the near future, just about to go upwards in price. Like it's probably going to go down a little bit and just kind of stagnate like it does and go up exponentially versus Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But if it goes up in price versus Bitcoin, I can easily see it go to like $10-20 and kind of go back down. But if the price of the overall market's going down, it's just supply and demand to me. So I can see the Pillar price going upwards in value in that respect, because there's people trying to make money, and if it goes onto an exchange, that would be another reason it'd make money. But
correct.
It kind of makes me think that if the market does go down, which I think it's more likely to go up, but looking at technical analysis, it seems like it's going to go down. It makes sense why Pillar would be at Ethereum level. There's so much emotional tone because people are putting their life savings into it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, and so that's my issue. Not really issue, but this is why I want us to, as a community, kind of decouple from Bitcoin. Because if Bitcoin we rely so heavily on Bitcoin succeeding from a price perspective that it kind of hampers any other projects. But hopefully in 2018 you'll see more of a decoupling from Bitcoin as these projects start to come online, I believe. You know what I mean? So maybe we can
the market isn't even like 10 years old yet.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Okay,
man.
cool.
We'll see. Thanks for the call.
I'm gonna head out.
All right,
yep,
bro. Yep. All right, people, make sure you call in. Hotline number is there on the screen right now. Let me see how my people doing in the chat room. So Robert S. asked, how come no one is talking about V-Chain rebrand on the 26th? I'm not even, dude, tell me more about V-Chain. So J Credible 86 says he thinks Pillar will fail. So why do you think Pillar will fail, J Credible? Is it because of the structure of the company? Let a brother know. So, you know, I don't know, man. If you take a look at pillars, go ahead and call in, Jay Credible. The number is on the screen right now for you. I personally think that with Pillar having such a small market cap, you know, it's got a lot of room to grow. It really does. So let me see if I can get Jay Credible on the line here. Jay Credible, what's going on? It's your boy Crypto Blood. What's up, man?
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up, man? This is Chase. This is Chase.coin.
Oh, what's up? What's going on, man?
What's up, man? You still live, right?
Yeah, I'm live.
Okay, yeah, man. I just wanted to ask you. First of all, I like to say, you know, I like what you're doing, man. I definitely like what you got going on the channel.
Thank
and all
you,
of
sir.
that.
Thank you.
No problem. I wanted to know how you felt about. I know you're into Bitcoin Cash, but how do you feel about Microsoft coming out and saying that they don't feel like going big block on chain is going to work out? And I also want to know if in the future, if you could possibly ask Cliff High, what does he think about the Tezos situation going forward now that they've regained control of the $1 billion that they have, and the only thing left is civil cases.
So the first point, man, I didn't hear about this Microsoft thing. So just give me a background on it. So they're saying that they don't think increasing the block size is really going to change anything. They
think that it isn't the best way to go about it as far as on chain. Bitcoin Cash wants to scale on chain. They don't think it's the best solution. So they think that the way Core is going about it with layer 2 solutions is a better way, basically.
So I'm not technically inclined that much, to really say, but from what I've seen, the research I've done, increasing the block size just temporarily until they can get this so-called Lightning Network stuff going. As you can see, I don't know if you saw the latest Cliff High interview I did with him. He said his data sets are showing it won't be successful. That was my hunch. That's why I asked that question. But something just to alleviate the slowness and the expensive nature of the blockchain, Bitcoin's blockchain currently. I feel like, man, it's just out of control, and the only reason the prices have dropped so much lately is because transactions per block size or transactions per second have dropped to 2-year lows with Bitcoin. So that's why we're seeing kind of a break in that. But I don't know.
Okay,
man.
So what I know I'm not technical enough to go deep into it as well, but let's just hypothetically say, what if they can't they come to the conclusion that scaling as much as they want to up to 8 isn't going to work on chain, and they say, okay, we have to implement some kind of layer 2. Is that going to destroy the idea of Bitcoin Cash itself, in your opinion?
In my opinion, will it destroy Bitcoin Cash? It will definitely damage its use case. I just feel like with Bitcoin Cash, Roger Ver, he has valid points. People don't like his personality. I can understand that in many ways. I just don't like the way they're approaching basically their PR campaign. It's like their PR campaign is all about putting down Bitcoin Core, which is stupid. But yeah, it would definitely damage their use case. I feel like in the next 2 years, man, a lot of these crypto coins will be obsolete, anyway. So, there'll be a few, in my opinion, that still stand the test of time. So we'll see, man. What was your other question, though? I think you had another one, right?
Oh, the other question was with Tezos, because I know Cliff High is predicting that it's going to be in court for a long time.
And then they
were having some. the news is, you know, they brought on two new foundation members.
Right.
The other two stepped down. They got control of the money again. So
that doesn't.
is he
So
predicting
I saw my man Truth Bliss do a video about that. To me, the first thing I thought was, okay, they're going taking a step in the right direction, but that doesn't mean that the project is going to be successful still. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, now they're just on the right path, but that still doesn't mean that they're not going to hit hiccups. There are a lot of lawsuits out there with the organization. So, I don't know, man. I think it's still up in the air, in my opinion, even after hearing that or seeing that article. I'm not sure.
All right, man. It was nice talking to you. Hopefully one day we can link up and do some videos.
Where you from?
I'm from New York City. I got a channel on YouTube, Chase That Coin. I've been doing this for a long time too.
Oh, no doubt. People check out his channel, Chase. What is it?
It's Chase That Coin.
Chase.coin.
Got about 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah, check my man out, people. All right, man. Thanks for calling in.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Yep. All right. Finally, I think I got Jay Credible. Jay Credible, you there?
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
I'm here.
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I just wanted to talk about this Pillar situation, man.
Okay. Run it down for me.
Okay, I feel like that when it comes down to certain coins in this market, we get caught in a feedback loop.
Okay.
Some people talk about coins and then that causes the price spike. But when you really look at it, certain projects, you've been around way longer than me, so you know 90% of these projects will not be here 5 years from now. They won't be here 10 years from now.
Bro. They really won't.
They may not even be here 10 days from now. Okay? And so, real talk, 10 minutes, depending on what it is. So I'm looking at Pillar like this. Okay.
You telling me my coin is not going to be? You telling me my coin is not going to be here in 10 days, B? No, 10 minutes, B.
Man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be the only dude. Go back through my comments. I'm the only one I'm the contrarian. I'm gonna tell you what's true.
I see you on there.
Feel.
Yeah, I see you on there.
Yeah.
I see you in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah. So Pillar is gonna fail. One, I believe, because when I watch the presentation and it's like, what? You got this guy in a PowerPoint trying to sell me, and you're worth $1 billion, and I can create a PowerPoint better than you. Like, stop, for one. And for two, it's like once you get into certain things in the medical services, you know they're not going to let these laws with the patient records.
Yeah, HIPAA.
The government's not going to give up their bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. Come on, man. Like,
but
like for real,
But you say medical, but they're more than medical. I mean that. You know, they have a real grandiose plan, right? Like they want to tackle a lot of things, but that's not the only thing they're trying to change, right?
True, but when I look at it from an aspect. Let's look at it if we're on Shark Tank. What do you have that I can't just go rip off from you?
Oh, shit.
Your idea may be great.
If we're on Shark Tank, man, none of these coins would make it.
No, but there are some coins with actual working products. You can't really shit on like a Bitcoin or a Litecoin or even an Ethereum because they actually work. But who's using Pillar right now?
Well, but
you know what I mean? So I feel like
you could say that about pretty much almost every coin out here, every token that's out here right now. You can say that about though, right? Like, what's your favorite token right now?
Honestly, man, I'm all about supply chain. Like when you said you didn't know about VeChain, I was like shocked, like supply chain, because I feel like 10 years from now, like we said, there are a lot of things that just don't have uses. Because anything that somebody does, somebody else is going to do it better. But when you have companies who are solidifying themselves with multi-billion-dollar corporations who are like creating product, this is real. You know, like for instance, the Ethereum Alliance, a lot of that is just smoke. You know, Microsoft going to take all the good parts, pick it apart, and then go on about their business.
Right.
You know how this works. So I just feel like certain things like VeChain, even Wabi, certain stuff like that will be around because they have actual use cases.
What
like
about
counterfeiting, like friends.
what about EOS?
Go ahead. EOS, I think, have you ever heard of victory disease?
No.
Victory disease is when you are, I can't get you verbatim, but it's just like people believe that because, and it's also the gambler's fallacy, people believe that because Dan Larimer has been successful in the past, that indicates and dictates his future, which we both know is not how it works.
Oh, no, you're right. But if I have to pick, right, if I have to put my money on a guy and he's 2 out of 2, I'm going with him. You know, I'm going with him.
I can't be mad at you on that.
Versus somebody that has no track record in the crypto space. You know, there are a lot of leaders in, you know, with a lot of these ICOs that do have, you know, good professional backgrounds in different industries and stuff that they're in. But this guy has shown and proven himself in the crypto space. He was one of the ones, he used to talk to Satoshi Nakamoto. Like, the guy, he's a smart guy. So I'm just kind of just off of that, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of betting on that. That's all.
Yeah, and see, I can't even be mad at you because it's like I understand what you're talking about as far as Larimar and the DPoS and Satoshi on Bitcoin Talk, and the fact that project, like, he peer-reviewed Cardano and ripped it to shreds, and 90% of DPO he created. Like, I get it. He's damn near like
yeah,
Satoshi
my man
2.0.
created. Yeah, he created delegated proof of stake. Like that. That's his like
yeah,
the guy.
Like, I get
genius.
it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But I don't like Steam it though, so that's why it's like.
Oh, you don't like Steam
I feel
it?
like, man, money equals power, power equals corruption. Yes or no? Anytime some whale can just, well, I'm gonna spend $1 million to downvote your idea and hide your opinion. What's the difference between? That's censorship through money now. So now I'm gonna spend my money to be like, come on.
So this I don't think I've ever told anyone this before, but and I'll try to bring it up. I probably can't do it right now. I actually got downvoted by Dan Larimer when I got on Steam It. Like the second week on Steam It, I got downvoted by Dan Larimer. So that hurt me big time, bro. Because I went from
now you get what I'm saying.
I was very pissed. I was very pissed, bro. I was very pissed. But because it is decentralized, right? Someone else saw that I was putting out good content on Steam It. He was a whale. He upvoted me. I guess he saw that I got downvoted. Man, I was like, I think my reputation number was like 13. Like, you start off at 25 on Steam It.
Damn.
And he upvoted me and got me back on the right track. So I mean, I don't know, man. I like Steam It. I think that's the way of the future. You know, we're gonna get away from this Facebook, Instagram, where you're not even, you know, they're making so much money off of us and we don't even realize it. I think once the end user realizes what's going on and they see they have an alternative, man, it's gonna explode. I don't know if it's gonna be Steam It, but Steam It has a first mover's advantage, I would say. And you know, we'll see what happens, man. But hey, I appreciate your contrarian views on that for sure. We'll see what happens.
Thank you. All right, man.
All right, bro. Yep. Thank you. All right, people. I did have 2 articles that I pinned that I wouldn't mind going over, but I gotta disagree with Jay Credible, man. EOS, I think, is gonna be a banger. Pillar, you know, I have more faith in EOS than Pillar, but seeing that Cliff has great data sets on Pillar succeeding, I'm rolling with Pillar as well. I think that they're gonna do something great with these new users coming into crypto. So let's see what happens. What's up, everyone in the chat rooms? We got John Gibbons. I'm sorry, John Gibbons. What's going on? Cliff Martin. Catho Cure. What's going on, people? Call in. Let's chat. I don't like this chat room stuff. I like to talk to people. And so yeah, Populous. Someone said something about Populous. Me and Truth Blitz are doing an interview with Populous sometime next week. So look out for that. I'm gonna drill them. I'm gonna ask the tough questions. You better believe it. Let's see here. So let me see if I can pull up this article. This first article. Let's see here. I pulled this up here. Speaking of Ethereum, here's an article out of Bitcoin.com. Let's see what this article has to say. I'm just gonna pull it up on my other screen. Make sure you guys get in there. Call that hotline. Let's chat. 669-900-6833 is the number. And the ID is 169-861-119. Call me up. So this article, again, is out of Bitcoin.com. Says here, report claims 34,000 Ethereum smart contracts are vulnerable to bugs. So we all know, or many of us may know, that Ethereum has many bugs. And I think last year, what was the number? Like $5 or $6 million was lost last year in contract bugs or something. So that's one issue with how Ethereum is designed. These bugs will forever be an issue, and we're dealing with actual like value that we're transacting with. So bugs are, in this scenario with blockchain and Ethereum, many bugs will actually translate directly into economic loss. So yeah, I don't know how this is going to pan out just going forward. I think a lot of companies will start to wake up and see that alternatives like EOS and Neo and a few others are going to be a better fit for blockchain use. So it says here, over 34,000 Ethereum smart contracts containing 4.4 million in ETH may be vulnerable to exploitation. So this is basically concluded that this research was done by Quintet out of Singapore and the UK. So they did a technical report, which is currently undergoing peer review, suggests that millions of dollars in Ether may be at risk from poorly coded smart contracts. So what do you guys think about? I'm sure many of you do know about the many bugs that Ethereum has. Will this cause issues going forward? What do you think? How do we mitigate this? How do we mitigate this, people? Because this is a serious problem, and it's going to, as more people start to use Ethereum, it's going to become an even bigger problem. Let me see what the chat rooms are talking about. Someone asked, do I invest in, let's see, where did that go? Matt Blessing said, CB, do you invest in ETH? Trade it? I do have ETH. I do have ETH for sure. All of my services that I offer are paid in ETH. But before I go forward, we got a person on the line here. Caller, what's going on? It's your boy Crypto Blood. Talk to me.
Yo, Blood, what's up?
What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Nice. Hey, man, I just want to say that's fucking tight that you can get up on here and take some calls, man. I got to give you much respect for that.
Thanks,
Hey,
sir.
this is Nick from Florida, man.
Nick, what's going on?
So-
You're not Crypto Nick now, are you?
No. This is a different Nick.
Don't sell me on no BitConnect, please.
No, sir. None of that here.
What's going on, Nick? Talk to me, man. What's on your mind?
No, man, that's cool. I just hopped on the internet and I saw that you were doing this. I thought it was really cool, so I thought I might reach out to you. Look, I heard a little bit of talk on PLR, heard a little bit of talk on EOS, and you had touched up on some PPT. I'm not sure if you had talked about Reggie or Veri, anything there, or did I miss that?
We have not. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, so, I always keep up with that. I think that Veritasium has so much potential, and just wanted to try to get some of your thoughts. I know that you stay on top of that as well, so maybe there's some news that you can share with me. I'm so busy. I'm an entrepreneur like you, so I'm just working it all day long, just try to keep up with the block as much as I can, man.
Right. To be honest with you, man, I haven't talked or done any further due diligence in regards to Veritasium since I was in Miami and I was filming Reggie live. He did show us the demo. I mean, it looks good, man. It looks really good what he's doing. For me, like me personally, I'm really, and this may be like superficial or whatever, but if the UI UX, which means user experience and user interface, doesn't look good, to me, I'm just totally out the game. But this demo did look very good. Hey, man, I mean, I don't know, it's all about execution. He seems like he's getting there, but he's got to land that one big deal. And because he's more B2B, the sales cycles, just from me dealing with startups, tech startups and stuff, if you're going the B2B route, your sales cycle is much longer, but it only takes like one deal to be inked for it to just be
big deal.
Yeah, exactly. So he can be one deal away. And
I know. Didn't Cliff's data have something coming through on him being able to connect with some country somewhere? I don't know if it wasn't very specific. Just like a major entity was going to try to use his system, right?
Yeah, and I mean his platform is I think it's ready to go. It's just that I think he's got some legal stuff that he has to get through, some legal red tape, and once that's done, he's good to go. So Mark Allen says in the chat room, the Jamaican Stock Exchange. I don't know if that's the one. I remember Reggie talking about that before, that he was in talks with them. So we'll see, man.
Yeah, I really hope it works out for him. Hey, there's a couple people already. It seems like there's a lot of attention on PLR right now. A lot of questions need to be answered, and I'm a major investor in PLR myself.
Yeah, me too.
So, and I've never sold one. I'm holding it because I really love that vision, what they were trying to do with that. But so now it's starting to become a little more clear. The direction that they're going in seems like they're getting close to launching their, first version of their wallet.
Yeah. And
it looks like, they couldn't solidify any deals with the exchanges to try to deal their tokens. So it looks like they're going to have to do that themselves when they launch their own wallet platform. Now,
yeah, but that's fine, man. You got to think, like, I think many times nowadays we look at we're so like short term. Just think like in 6, 7, 8 months when we have like 4 or 5 different decentralized exchanges to pick from, and they're all doing, you know, have decent volume. It won't matter, you know what I mean? Like getting on an exchange won't be as much of a big deal. So I'm not concerned about that. I think we just need to hold tight for another 5 months. I know that's like forever in crypto, but
yes, it is.
You
it
know.
does seem like a long time when we're always looking for next week, but
Right.
yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. So just hang in there. I think
Cool.
we'll be good. All right.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks for
thanks for your time, man.
Yeah, thanks for calling
Let
in.
other callers get in there.
All right, brother.
All right.
Thank you. Let's see. We got someone else on the line here. I'm trying. Okay, there we go. Caller on the line. What's going on? Talk to me. It's your boy Crypto Blood.
What's going on, Blood? How you doing?
What's up, man? How are you?
I can't call it.
What's your name? Where you
it's
calling
Chaos.
from?
It's Chaos. I'm out in Georgia.
Georgia. Okay. What's going on, man?
Yeah. No, I was the last caller. He was talking about Veritasium, and Reggie did. It was AMA the other day.
Okay.
He got some good things coming along with it. He got 3 MOUs with African countries that he got to get signed.
Okay.
Yeah, he said he's bottlenecking that because, you know, he's so busy. And then he got the whole thing with the government of trying to get the election process coming through the Veritasium token.
Nice.
And what he was talking about is he may have to set up another office down there in D.C., you know, or he'll see how it works in Brooklyn, but he may have to get an office in D.C.
Well, if either one of those pan out, we can see 18,000 or, well, not 18, but parity with Bitcoin easily then, right?
quick like. And
yeah.
I'll be a happy camper then.
I bet.
I'll be a happy camper then. But yeah, he got those things going on, and he still got a security audit and the legal audit to go through, you know, before he can open it up to the public.
Okay, cool.
But with those things right there, you know, if, like you said, if any of those come through for him, we're in the money. We're in the green, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And man, I've been following. I was telling, what was I telling? I think I was telling John App or someone I was talking to. I've been following Reggie for some time now, man. When he was back on the old days, when he would be on RT with Max Kaiser, CNBC, even before CNBC days. So the guy is knowledgeable. I don't not one bit doubt his ability as a businessman and he's a salesman too, man. When I was live streaming him, that guy can sell a product. So I think that is very, very key. And I just think the only thing for me, I just think he needs a better PR team to kind of clean up stuff. And but hey, maybe that's coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, it'll come. I think it will, because I went on his page on the website, Veritasium.com, and I saw all the people he hired. You know, he looked like he got a smart team on with him now. So I'm pretty sure it'll work out for us, though.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Anything else you want to chat about?
Nah, that's about it. Nah, I don't got nothing else. I appreciate the call and everything you're doing, man.
All right, thanks for calling in. All right, caller on the line.
Yo, Crypto Blood, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. I hope you're having a fantastic night.
I am, man. Just chilling. I was bored. I'm like, let's try something new. So I whipped this up real quick.
Good job.
Some of the best things happen on the spur of the moment, right?
Hey, man. Yeah, you got to live that way, right?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't have anything too specific. I had a thought, though, when because I know we were talking a bit about Pillar earlier on. Well, I follow Silvertooth a little bit, and you know how he's hardcore on the Pillar, right?
Yes, my guy. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, he's the man. He's a great guy. Well, I was in his chat room, and the founder for Pillar, I think his name's David.
Yeah, David Siegel.
Okay, yeah, and you know, I'm invested in Pillar, you know, a good amount, and I just thought it was really cool that David was in there actually clarifying a lot of comments himself personally on Silvertooth's channel just the other day, and I sent a couple requests or questions over to David just in the chat, and he answered them. You know, he followed up, and I thought that was pretty unique.
Yeah, man. I think David Siegel seems to me to be a very down-to-earth type of individual. He's been around the block though too, man. He's had his run in startups, tech startups, Silicon Valley, I believe. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you know, he's been around the block. You know, and so I think those types of characteristics are in many ways not valued or hidden. You know, a lot of people don't put a lot of value on that. So I think,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a real special dude. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about that exact point. You know, I run a company. I think you mentioned you run companies, yes. Right? Mm-hmm. Or you? Yeah. Okay. So, you know, I mean, I got a cleaning company, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, just the way that, you know, when you're going to get things done, like at the end of the day, when you have a company, you got to have your customer buy your product, right?
Yep.
So you need a guy who can set it straight and get something that people will buy, right? Mm-hmm. And to me, when I'm looking at all these different coins and they have a terrific idea, but maybe I'm not investing in some of those ideas because I'm not really sure how at the end of the day somebody's going to buy that, right? And it's going to result in an actual product there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with the Pillar, I really think it's realistic, and I really like David, and I think these guys can get a nice product. So, and I was listening on the earlier caller who had some good points where he felt it was, what he was saying is unrealistic. Is that what he was saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I mean, you know,
I don't think so. I think they're really working hard, man. I don't you know, necessarily agree with Jay Credible on that point. I know he was okay. Let me just say this: I do agree with Jay Credible about the medical part of it. Like, I think that's a little far-reaching. That's a big animal to take down. So I don't think that's going to be disrupted all that fast. But other than that, the other things, you know, aspects of Pillar and its wallet and what they're doing, I think it will definitely happen this year.
To me, I agree with you. I think that when that thing comes out, I mean, it's going to be one of the most usable things that we'll have in crypto. I think it's something that everybody would just be like, sure, I'll try it, right? You know. And David was talking about it, you know, to get on those exchanges, these companies are paying a lot of money out of their ICO fund just to get in on that. So,
that's not good usage of your of the funds raised, in my opinion.
In my opinion, you should, if you're not product oriented, right?
Right.
I mean, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
So that's why I really love the Pillar project. I really think they don't even need to do they don't need to do that much for it to be a big deal, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, these ICOs, man, the current valuations on 99% of these ICOs are insane. They all they have is a great website, and like you said, if Pillar does just a third of what is in the roadmap, I see $5-10 easily a token. If you just want to look at easily, you know, just like trading and putting, you know, all about the money, yeah, easily, man. So
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And if you could take the same idea and put a different dude who's going to run that sucker, right?
Right.
And you could totally flop.
Yeah.
You know, you could. But I really think he's the kind of guy who's like, no, I'm going to get this thing done. Eventually, we'll worry about coin price or whatever. We got $200 million. We can do something with that, right? So I really like it. And hey, can I ask you one other thing?
For sure. Go ahead. Yep.
Well, the other thing that I'm really excited about is EOS.
Me too. That's my most. That's if someone were to ask me, CB, what's your favorite token of all history, coin of all history? Is EOS. It's EOS.
Yeah. Literally, dude. I was watching Dan Larimer, like,
man, that's why I've been preaching EOS since July of last year. Like, from a programming perspective, this is it. Like, this is, if you don't want to call it blockchain 3.0, whatever, this is definitely like the step up above, Ethereum. So, it's got all the makings. Yep. This might be one of the truly great platforms that we see. Mm-hmm. And you're here, all of us, all the people, look into that one, because if you missed Ethereum, this really could be something big. Yeah, I think it'll be bigger than Ethereum. I've been saying that from the get-go.
I kind of think that,
because I'll tell you why. Because it's cross-compatible, so I can literally, as a company, like, let's just say a Pillar, I can
OMG.
I can move. I can still have my Pillar ERC20 token that kind of represents, the company, and it can be a utility, but I can actually have all of my behind the scenes back end applications, blockchain applications, or dApps you want to call them, run on EOS, and they can intermingle and communicate. So I think it's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah, that's very flexible, man.
Let me get to this next caller, man. I appreciate your time.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Thank you so much.
Okay, take care. All right, next caller on the line. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Jack in Maryland.
Jack in Maryland. What's good, man? How are you?
Doing good, man. Living that crypto life.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
so talk
man.
To me, man. What's on your mind?
I want to talk
tonight
about Bitcoin Cash real quick.
Ooh. Okay.
I know. I'm not gonna get too crazy with it, but look. There's a lot of new people in the crypto thing. They see Bitcoin Cash, and it's really confusing to them. Mm-hmm. And they don't really understand all the shenanigans that have been going on behind the scenes, you know what I mean?
Right.
So for everybody watching this is kind of new, they should know that there's this thing called ASIC Boost. It's a software enhancement that was found on
the mining
Bitmain's mining machines.
Oh, speaking of Bitmain, I just want to say this really quickly. I saw this article. I'll let you finish. You said it, so I have to do it now before I forget. Bitmain made $4.5 billion last year.
I saw that. I saw it. Oh my god!
Isn't that crazy, man?
But yeah, that is super crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
But
man.
Go
ahead.
That's actually tied into what I'm trying to explain here. Is that with their ASIC boost, it allows them to receive more of the mining rewards than other mining machines because of the special software that they're using, which is fair, I guess, Yeah. But so when the SegWit soft fork came aboard, they knew that once the soft fork was activated, it would kill their advantage. They'd be on the same level as everybody else. Yeah. So here comes Bitcoin Cash. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. See, they need a hard fork to keep their advantage. And if you look at the mining rewards from the Bitcoin blockchain to the Bitcoin Cash blockchain, they have a much higher percentage of the block rewards than they do on the original chain.
Yeah.
So I just want people to be aware of that. I'm not trying to get all political with which one is the best one or whatever.
Man, listen, man, I'm the type of person. I come from a family of not necessarily conflict, but we always talk and express our opinions and had debates about stuff. So I'm good with the person that says Bitcoin Cash is trash, and the person that loves it, and or the Bitcoin maximalist. Like, that's all good. We can all have our opinions and be respectful about it. And I think we wouldn't even have this conversation if Bitcoin Core would get their act together.
Yeah, that's a fair statement. I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's kind of like, I don't know what I would do if I were in their shoes, though. You know what I mean? It's like they definitely got like a lot of pressure on them just to keep this thing, like, to keep it from going, too far off the path. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the thing. They could simply double the blockchain size for in the interim while they work on Lightning Network and get SegWit adoption.
They could.
You know what I mean? It literally, it's been studies shown that it would not affect them in the short run. Now, 5-10 years down the road, yes, exponentially, it would have a huge effect on storage and smaller individuals being able to run their own nodes. But come on, man. That's.
I want to say something else about this too.
Go ahead, yeah.
I agree with that. They could do it in the short term. That's fair. But also, while Bitcoin Cash is pumping and everyone's talking about the big blocks and the transaction fees and stuff, what a lot of people don't know is that Bitmain was spamming the Bitcoin network with transactions with the size of like 0.000001 Bitcoin, but it'd be like 10,000 transactions.
Yeah.
I
can believe that.
Fees are going through the roof.
Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that. And that's competition. That's maybe they're playing dirty. I don't know how much of us from your research, how much of that is true evidence and is real, and you know that for a fact. But let's just say it is. I mean, I don't know. If they didn't, again, if their block sizes would be higher, then it wouldn't affect them as much. But I would say this, man. I think a lot of people, they're not so much mad at. I think they're mad more at and don't like Roger Ver. I think that's where the issue is. You know what I mean?
He is very polarizing. Yeah.
Oh man, he's something else at times. But I think that's what we can take from like a Bitcoin, where we don't have a face. We don't know who Bitcoin is. Satoshi Nakamoto could be more of an asshole than Roger Ver. We don't know.
That's true.
You know what I mean? We don't know. Or I mean the group. We don't know if the group was. We don't know who they were. So it's better that a coin is faceless. But this is what we get, for doing it this way with Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah, so Ethereum. I just want to say on Ethereum real quick with their problems, those smart contracts are going to get out of control. We already seen them get out of control with the DAO a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And
in crypto,
when that split into, my opinion, when that was all happening, when they split into Ethereum Classic, I thought Ethereum Classic was going to take over because technically that is the original chain.
Correct. Correct.
But the only thing I want to say about that, for people who may not be familiar with that, basically what happened is a lot of people lost money in this smart contract, and it was such a massive amount of money. I forgot how much it was, but everyone started complaining to Vitalik from Ethereum, the creator, and he rolled everything back to save everyone's money. But my problem with that is, what if the government told him to do that? Would he do that for the government too?
Yeah, I agree.
And,
I agree. I agree. And so this is. I mean, these types of events though are going to just make it better for us in the future. This is a big experimental type of thing we're going through. So we will learn hopefully and make it better in the future.
Oh yeah. Also, I want to say what with EOS, I think that's going to be huge also. I've been following Dan Larimer for a long time. I actually held a lot of BitShares back in like 2014, like when it came out.
Okay. Yep.
And he's definitely a smart dude. He knows what he's doing.
You know, I heard someone make a comment in one of my videos that they didn't like Dan Larimer. They name all these things, right? And then they were like, and he's got some beady eyes. I'm like, what? What does that have to do with it?
Right.
People are funny, man. I don't know.
Yeah, they are.
I don't know. But yeah, he's a smart guy, man. And like I was telling the other caller, man, 2 out of 2. I'm betting on him. He's batting a good.
Yeah,
one.
Definitely. I will say though, with the delegated proof of stake, there were some problems on the BitShares network because there weren't a lot of people voting.
Right.
Now it'll work beautifully if there's a lot of participation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if not, it's gonna.
Delegated proof of stake is not the like holy grail end all. It's gonna fix everything. It has its challenges, and I was actually watching a meeting that the EOS team was doing. This was back last year. It was like the chief engineer guy and some other person. And they were just saying, like, each type of algorithm or blockchain architecture has its pros and cons for what, depending on what scenario you want to use it in. So,
right.
I think for application development, like actually running enterprise style software, I think delegated proof of stake is wonderful for that. You know, so.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll see. I'm going to pull up. Let me see if I can pull up this. I don't know. Are you in front of your TV? I'm going to pull up this chart here of SegWit and ask you what do you feel about this. Just 1 second. I'm like the producer and the host all at once, so you got people. You got to bear with me here. I'm sorry. Okay, web page. So this chart here, can you see that on the screen?
Hang on 1 second. I'm just pulling the video back up. Right now, I see. Yeah, I see it.
So what do you think about this, man? SegWit adoption is looking horrible.
Yeah, that's interesting. I did not know that. Wow. I mean, I just saw. I thought Coinbase just started using it.
Yeah, they're going to be implementing it now. Maybe this is the wrong. Let me see if I pulled up the wrong chart. It was percentage of last small. Let me see. Maybe that's not the right one. I did see where SegWit's adoption is roughly around 16-17% over the entire network. Where do you think SegWit's adoption will be after Coinbase implements it? What do you?
I think it'll be much higher because Coinbase is such a big user of wallets.
Yeah,
and I think other big exchanges will see the advantages of that too, especially when they start batching transactions together. I think it'll save them a lot of money.
Right. It will. It was just a nightmare implementing that, I hear. So they're finally to the point where they're ready to roll it out. You have to be very careful with that type of stuff, especially like a Coinbase, man. Like, you literally can't have a bug in that code. It could cost them hundreds of millions. You know what I mean? It could be catastrophic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't even use Coinbase no more.
Yeah.
They closed my account back in 2014. They said I was a
Really?
high volume user, and they they wanted me to prove my source of funds to
Oh,
reopen
no.
my account. So I said, no, you keep it closed. I mean, I didn't keep no money on there anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But,
thanks for the call, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
And we'll talk to you soon.
All right, man.
All right,
Later.
yeah. All right, people. If I don't get any more calls in the next couple of minutes here, we're gonna end this show. Again, this was like a test. It's a test pilot, like a pilot test run with this here. I call it Off the Chain with Crypto Blood. So if you guys like it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If I get enough support for it, I will be doing future ones. Go ahead and call that number, guys. 669-900-6833. And the ID is on the screen. So while I wait for calls, let's see here. I do want to go to the other article I had, which was this. This is a sticky topic. 46% of last year's ICOs have failed already. We're gonna get into that after this caller here. Caller on the line. Talk to your boy Crypto Blood. What's up? Where you from and who you with?
What's up, Crypto Blood? And what's up, Crypto Blood? And I'm SP, man, from Miami. I just got into this crypto thing, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's what's up, man. I was just down in Miami for the Bitcoin conference. Were you there? Did you?
No, I wasn't. I wasn't at the Bitcoin conference, but I heard about it. Though. I seen it on your page and everything, but I didn't go out there.
Okay. What's going on, man? What you want to talk about?
Yeah, I got a quick general question still. You know what I mean? I want to know, like, you know what I mean, like, in this whole crypto space right now, like, do you feel like a lot of these people right now that's on YouTube, like, I know it's like a dumb question, but I gotta ask it, like, do they know what they're really talking about?
No.
Or just
No.
Or just a whole bunch of newbies just going on there just trying to pump people up about stuff, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, most of them don't know what they're talking about, bro. Like a vast majority. You got cats on here talking about they've been in cryptos since 2012, 11. I heard people talking about they in crypto before crypto even came out. Like, I've been in crypto since 2005. All right, man. No, man, a lot of people don't, man. And I mean, yeah, and the thing is, like, there are stories that you would have if you've been in cryptos for 5 years, 6 years, or whatnot. But that doesn't, and let me just state this though, that doesn't mean that their points aren't valid. Like, you may have someone that has a strong software or engineering background, just got into cryptos a year or two ago. They could have a valid message and a valid point, but you know.
Okay.
You know.
One more question, right? I watched that second interview today with the Aussie dude. I think his name is
Yeah, Aussie the BS filter. That's my guy.
Yeah. All right. I kind of heard him say something like about Cliff High, but kind of stuck out to me. I don't know if he was implying that Cliff was a pump and dump, but it sounded like he was saying that. I'm gonna be honest with that.
Yeah, and no doubt.
I've been going on people's pages like months and months back, and then they've been saying that Cliff been saying this stuff, and it's been coming to light. So I don't know how could he say that everybody could predict a bull run. Like, I'm kind of lost right here because my brother does Forex, and like I know about that, but now I got into the crypto. I'm like, how can you predict? I don't know.
Nah, man, like, I didn't really go into as much detail as I wanted to with Ozzy, but it's no way. If you've been a follower of Cliff, you can say he's been wrong on precious metals. You can say some of his, his woo stuff is, hasn't come to pass, but some of it has. Like, I remember one year he said that we would see lakes falling from the sky. And literally on the news, was it last summer or 2 summers ago? I don't know if you remember, man. Like 2 summers ago, we had like a lot of rain.
No, I've seen it. I heard him saying it right there, so I went to go do my research, and I was like, damn. I actually see the actual news place that said lakes out the skies. And I was like, damn.
Exactly. And he said it before they even said this stuff. It's crazy. So
I'm like, man, this nigga said this shit on point. This shit crazy.
Yeah, man. Cliff is official. Will he be wrong? Yes. Will he become less accurate with the crypto stuff? I don't know. You know, but all I can vouch for is what he did for crypto, for his predictions in crypto in 2017, and dude, they were like, he's batting like 85%. So, but I just think it was because Ozzy's a straight shooter, and he's gonna shoot from the hip, and he really doesn't follow Cliff like that. I don't think so. That's what he was saying. I didn't take no offense.
I kind of got, you know what I mean? Like I know them kind of people right there. Like one time you see somebody doing something like good, like it's so hard to believe. I feel like he's one of the people that got to go the other way. I don't know if I'm just
maybe.
And I got one more question. I got one more question. I'm gonna let you go.
Go ahead.
One more question. I see you on that roof stuff, and I like that roof stuff. Everything ain't about the money, you know what I mean? So
right.
I want to get back to this point right here. Dr. CB, I don't know, man. I'm in your Instagram. I'm the cat that went in your Instagram and started following you, asking your page, and jumped in there like about 2 weeks ago. But Dr. CB, I want to know what you think about Dr. CB.
Dr. CB was deep, bro. He literally had a case against the United States. I'm sure you know this. He had a case against the United States that he won. That because they were trying to charge him on some type of fraud or whatever for saying he cured HIV or AIDS. This guy won. This is facts, guys. Go look this up. Dr. Sabi, he actually won a case against the United States regarding him saying he cured people from AIDS. And it's a lot of the cures for things.
Well, sorry to cut you. My question really is, I believe it's CB now, but if he was so healthy, how did he die? Like, how did he catch his sickness?
I don't know. I mean, we're human. We're all human. We can't live forever. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, how old was Dr. CB, guys? I don't even know. He was in his Was he in his 80s?
No, he's old. About 80 something. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, man. I mean, that's.
You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, if he would have died at 60, 55, something very young, then I'd be like, yeah. But
the reason why I said the rule now, I went some conspiracy thing. I'm thinking that they probably killed him.
I mean, hey, so with conspiracy, we don't know. I don't, you weren't there. I wasn't there. I don't have the facts. We will never know, probably, right? So we can always come to those conclusions, and they may be right. We don't know. But I will say, as Dr. CB being in his 80s, 85 plus, I mean, that's the upper. I mean, he's in the top percentile for age, for human lifespan, as far as we know in today's society.
True. Thank you very much, Crypto Blood, man. It was a lovely blessing talking to you, dog.
Oh, man, thanks for calling in. Thanks for the support, and call in again if you have anything else in the future. I think I'm going to start doing these every once in a while.
I got you. I'm tuned in, baby.
No doubt. Much love.
Bless up, yeah.
All right, people. Let me check this chat room, see how we're doing here. Matt Blessing said, I thought he was saying Dr. CB. No. No, I'm not a doctor. All right, Harmony, thanks for joining us tonight. Talk to you later. Dr. Blood. Let me know, guys, if you want to call me. I'm going to stay on. It's 11:58 Eastern Time. I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes. If I don't get any callers, we'll wrap it up for the first episode of Off the Chain with your boy Crypto Blood. Thanks, Dell. Thanks, Dell. Appreciate it. So Cool Cat, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Thanks for joining me tonight. 22 Cool Cat asks, he asked me, hey CB, how about YouTube's latest round of censorship and viable blockchain alternatives? You guys tell me about this latest round of censorships. I'm not familiar with what's going on, man. Crypto Wallet, what's going on? Thanks. I appreciate it. Appreciate the superlatives. Thanks, Freddie. Appreciate it. Oh, you're from Bolivia. Okay. That's what's up, man. Okay, Robert, I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, guys, let me know if you want to call in. I'm going to put that number up here one more time. I'm going to leave that up there for you. Call in. No, I don't get down with the Big Connect team, Johnny Hill. That wasn't my cup of tea. Okay, so 22 Cool Cat said that YouTube was shutting down recent news about the Florida shooting. I did not hear about it. Not surprised at all. Again, we're dealing with a more centralized platform, so you know it's their platform. They put the billions of dollars in infrastructure. Hey, I mean, what do you do? Okay, let me see here. Stone Crypto said I was on Jay Sniff's channel and they only serve me with ads 5 minutes or longer. Once got a 2-hour ad. What? Wow. A 2-hour ad. Wow. Nicholas, what's going on, brother? Thank you for the credits, man. Appreciate all of you guys. All right, people. I think I'm gonna shut this one down. I'm not getting any more callers. Next time for the Off the Chain with Crypto Blood, I will try to telegraph this live feed so you guys can be prepared. Call in and have a little conversation with you guys. I like talking to people. I don't like just this chat room stuff. It's cool, but I'm more of a person-to-person type of individual, or over the phone. When you can hear a person, you can hear the sincerity. You can feel their wave, their energy, and then you don't get a lot of that bull. You know, a lot of people get real cocky on behind the keyboard. You know, they don't know how to do that either in person or on the phone. So I love to talk with people. So again, I appreciate you guys. I'll be probably doing this again and again. I'll telegraph, give you guys some heads up on it next time I do this. Wait, I actually got one caller. Let's see who we got here. All right, gonna be the last caller for tonight. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Talk to me.
Crypto Blood, what's up, brother?
What's going on?
What's going on, brother? Just a quick question. I want to see if you know anything about Debitum. New ICO Debitum.
I do not, man. I do not. I've been hearing a lot about it. I know Cliff talked about it. I didn't do any research on it. They're supposed to be like a populist, right? A populist type of competitor. Tell me a little bit about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I just figured, I missed the the populist, crave. So I said, you know what? When I looked at the coinmarket.com, I said to myself, okay, it's populist hit 75 at its peak, and it's now down to 20, and it's no competition. I got a feeling that Debitum might at least get half of that, 50%. So I said it might be just a good investment because there's no other platforms like Populous. So if this is going to challenge Populous, you know, I could bank on at least $5 to $10 over some time. So I just took like a dice roll. And, you know, like you said, Cliff gave it some type of boost. So I said, you know what? This looked like a good hedge right there. That's why I want to call to see if you heard anything about it.
Yeah, man. There's so many cryptos out here. I just, man, I can't keep up with everything. And yeah, I'm not sure. You know, I don't want to give you my 2 Satoshis on that because I ain't got 2 Satoshis for you. Right. I would say this. You know, people sometimes think can only be one person in an industry. That's so far. If you know business, first of all, competition is good. It drives. It makes all the best players up their game, and then it also drives down price and just makes the overall industry better. So I'm for competition, and there will surely be more competition in this space. You know, with the invoice factoring and stuff, it's a big industry. So I can't see why it can't be more than one, more than two. You know, there are gonna be many companies out there. So yeah, I mean, I think that's a good hedge, a good safe play to see if you can get a pop off of that. Do you have any Populous?
Nah, I missed that one. I heard a lot. I watched Jason talk about it. A lot of people came up, especially when it went up to 75. I had actually saw that craze. Obviously, it came down because Bitcoin came down, but it came down to 25, which was still good to me. A new coin going to $25 was amazing. So I'm like, damn, that was a major come up.
Yeah, I got out of Populous at like $10 and people are like, wow. Oh, why did you do that? I'm like, I made more money because I took that money and some and put it in Pillar at 8 cents. Right. So I'm not upset at all. So yeah.
Yeah, I got some Pillar too. I slept on Pillar a little bit. I just got a little bit, but like you said, that was like what, 15x, something like that, 10 to 15x.
Yeah.
That was a good come up right there.
Absolutely.
Even though it dropped.
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta look at market cap too. You know, that's a good gauge to see how much room a coin has or a token has. You know what I mean? That'll help you set realistic markers for where you think a token will go price wise in the future.
Yeah, that's one thing I didn't read in the white paper with Debitum. They didn't have a coin supply, but just kind of listening to Jason talk, because I take his word on a lot of things. You know, I followed him a few times. He does his research enough, so it was one of the things where I say, you know what, you can't lose. If anything, you can't lose. You might not be able to make a major anything, but you're not going to lose. But I did look at the actual how much coin supply. It was compared to Populous. I just was more intrigued by it being a competition, and the one Populous didn't have competition. So I said, if you could get $2-3 out of it, it was still a come up. So I'm like, if Populous, like I said, is $22 right now. So
yeah,
30% of that $3 you could, you know. So
yeah, that's true, bro. That's true. Definitely, man.
Token sale ain't over either. You might be able to even grab some now. I think the token sale is about to end probably tonight. You know, it didn't end yet.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. All right. What's the price?
Yeah, Debitum right now, what was it? Ether, I think it's 6,000 ETH. 6,000 coins for 1 ETH, something like that. So
was that like, 6 cents?
You know what? I think it dropped.
$1? 10 cents? Oh, it dropped. Okay.
Yeah, you might have lost. I think now they're going in 5%, so it might be 5,000 ETH for that last
Okay, so that's like 13 cents or somewhere around there.
Something like that. Right. Exactly. I think it's a little bit left. It probably close by tomorrow. It's only 3 more days left, so you could still get the end. You might not get that bonus that everybody got from being early, but it's still kind of worth it to me. As long as it double X is 2X, you still good.
Yeah, no doubt. That's better than equities. I never, you know, this type of talk is crazy, man. Comparing it to what the equities game gives you in return. So Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, keep doing this, man. I like this conversation, man. I like this live idea. Keep it going.
All right, man. Appreciate the love, and we'll holler at you later.
All right, bro.
All righty. Yeah, people, I think that's it for tonight. I'm tired. I'm about to go chill out. I appreciate everyone who supported me in this first stream on I forgot the name of my own live stream, people. Off the Chain with Crypto Blood. All right, man. I'm out of here, people. Make sure you get over to cryptoblood.io. We got tees. I got my bitch what tee on right now. If you can see that, get you one over at cryptoblood.io. We got a couple different options for you. And that's it, people. I'm out. It's your boy Crypto Blood. Thanks for joining me. Peace.